Hey bestie, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tolulope, but you can call me Lope. This is where you are going to be enjoying premium stories. If you love to calm your mind, this is a place for you to sit. Join me as we dive into today's story. Let's begin. I am coming to you today because my heart is heavy. I don't even know who to talk to anymore. This is about my life, my sweat, and the business I built from nothing. You see, when I started this business, things were very different. We were just starting out our life together, and the business was small, very, very small. It was just something I was doing on the side to support the home, to make sure we didn't lack the basic things. Back then, my husband was my biggest fan. He used to encourage me so much. If I made a small sale, he will be the first person I'll call and he will celebrate with me. He used to laugh and call me baby CEO. He liked it when I was still what I would call manageable. He liked it when the business was just a hobby that brought in a little change. But as the business started growing, I started noticing small changes. It wasn't something very obvious. It was just the energy in the house. I remember the first time I felt it. I had worked so hard to save up for the first remarketing push. I made beautiful flyers and a big standing poster to put in front of the shop. I was so proud of them, and one afternoon, I brought them home to show him before taking them to the shop the next day. I left them neatly in the living room. I had to run out for a quick meeting, and by the time I came back, a heavy rain had started. When I got to the front of the house, I saw something that made my heart stop. My flyers, the one I spent so much money on, were all scattered outside in the dirt. The standing poster was lying face down in the mud, soaked through. I ran inside, dripping wet, and I saw him sitting on the couch, watching TV. I asked him, "Babe, how did my things get outside?" "They were right here on the table." He didn't even look at me. He just shrugged and said, "Maybe the wind blew them when the door was open. I didn't notice." The wind? The door was closed when I left. The flyers were on the table. I stood there looking at him, and for the first time, it didn't sit well with me. I didn't push it. I told myself maybe I was being too sensitive. Maybe he really didn't see it. I went outside, picked up my ruined dreams from the mud, and cried in the kitchen. From that day, I started paying more attention, and the more I watched, the more I felt like my success was becoming a threat to the man I loved. The energy changed. He started doing things to remind me who is the boss. We have a perfectly working washing machine, but suddenly he started bringing his boxers to me to wash by hand. When I asked why, he would say, "Washing machine stains won't remove. I want you to do it." I didn't complain. I would sit there, scrubbing his clothes, trying to show him that even though my business is moving, I am still his wife. He started sending me on errands that didn't make sense. If I am on a business call, he would shout from the other room for me to bring him water. even though the fridge is right next to him. It was like he was saying, don't think because you have money, I can't send you on errands. But then the real money started coming in. I expanded. I moved to a bigger space. People started knowing my brand. I started moving with a different kind of confidence. I wasn't being rude. I was just happy. I was dressing better, making sure I looked the CEO I was becoming. But I stayed covered. I never exposed my body. I made sure the home was running perfectly. The food was always ready. The house was clean. I respected him more than ever because I didn't want him to fill any gap. But somehow, that respect was not enough. The day my business account hit 100 million, I was so excited. I thought, finally, we have made it. I made the biggest mistakes of my life. I told him, I showed him the balance. I expected a hug, a well done, maybe even a celebration instead. He went quiet. That same heavy silence I saw with my friends before my wedding, that was the same silence he gave me. After that day, the complaints became constant. You talk too much now. You are not the same woman I married. You are too proud. I will say something completely normal about our daughter's school fees, and he will say, because you have money now, you think you can tell me what to do? Then one evening, we were sitting down and he said clearly, it is a moment I will never forget. He looked me in the eyes and said, you are too successful for me. He told me I should slow down. He even suggested I should stop the business entirely or just focus on the small things and not expand. Imagine my own husband asking me to kill the thing that is feeding us and securing our future. We have an 8 years old daughter. She sees everything. She sees how he talks to me. And now, the part that is killing me, I am pregnant. I am pregnant right now. And he doesn't even know. I haven't told him because I don't recognize this man anymore. The man who used to support me has been replaced by someone who resents me, someone who sees my hard work as an insult to his manhood. Sometimes I sit down alone and I ask myself, should I even keep this pregnancy? I know it sounds terrible, but I am scared. I don't want anything tying me forever to a man who hates my growth. But then I look at my belly and I know it's my child. My mother told me I should give him a share in the business. She said, if I make him a partner and give him a percentage, he will feel involved and happy again, and we can remain a family united. But is that the answer? Do I have to buy his love with my hard work? Is it my fault I didn't involve him from the start? I am so confused. I am hurt. I worked through the night. I cried through the losses. I built this from the ground up. And now I am being punished for succeeding. I was planning to tell him about the baby though, but the words just won't come out. I feel like I am living with a stranger. So my people, I am asking, what do I do? Do I follow my mother's advice and give him share just to have peace? Do I slow down my life because it feels threatening? Or do I stand my ground even if it means being alone? Please help me. I can't stop crying. My whole life feels like a mess. Even though my bank account is full, I will be in the comments reading everything. Please tell me what you think. Hey, bestie, what do you think about this beautiful story? And what advice can you give to this woman that is asking for help? If you have any comments, please kindly drop it down for her in the comment section, because we are going to be going through them so that she too, when she comes on my page, she will be able to see it. Thank you for watching. And if you love sweet stories like this, we are going to be giving you premium back to back. Be ready. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Ciao, ciao.